Sunday. Happy couple days after Christmas. It's Anthony with the Eden Mandate LLC, restoring lives one home at a time. And it's Sunday where most people are sitting around watching football or hanging out and chilling. We had a bit of a roof leak situation from last week's torrential downpour at one of our properties. And so being that it's during the holidays and most folks are either off work or taking time to kind of chill and relax, I'm going to take care of this situation myself. And so where we are right now is inside of my shop, the Eden Mandate shop. So it's a little cluttered right now as we just finished up with the Clover Lane renovation project. But a pro tip that if you have not done so, you probably should think about if you're getting into the real estate investing game is you want to have a storage unit or a garage or some sort of building to house some of your materials, right? So down here we have some leftover paint. As you know, with all of our renovations, we use the same basic colors. I won't tell you exactly which color gray, but we use gray for the walls, white for the ceilings, white for the trim, white for the doors, and we pretty much use the same paint over and over and over. So if we have a little bit of paint left over, obviously instead of throwing away, having to buy new paint all the time, we use up the old stuff, and then we buy new paint if we need. Over here you can see we've got our brooms and our mops when we're cleaning up properties, paint brushes, we've got PVC piping for plumbing, so we replumbed all of Clover Lane. We've got over here some OSB and some plywood. We've got some remnants of linoleum flooring that we just put in. We've got corner bead, we've got downspouts and gutters, obviously our ladders. These cabinets we're going to use, so what you don't see is these cabinets are basically new. One of our neighbors is remodeling, and so we took these, we're going to use them for another property. These cabinets are older, but after we get this garage rebuilt, which it needs to be done soon, then we're going to hang these cabinets up just to store tools and materials and things of that sort in. We've got a wheelbarrow and lights and sawhorses and ladders and you name it, we store it here. It's centrally located here in York, so our working on properties can run by here, grab some stuff and go. And so this is going to look a lot better in 2021 after I get it done and rebuilt. But for right now, it serves its purpose. So what we're going to do is I'm going to throw these in my pocket and grab my flex seal and my ladder. And we're going to go over here and see if we can figure out, which has been difficult. We've patched this roof a couple of times and we're going to replace it in 2021 also. That's already on our capital expenditure list for 2021. But for right now, we want to make sure that if we have another torrential downpour of rain or this big snowfall, that our tenant will not have to, suffer any, water damage inside the property or the inconvenience of it. So, another pro tip. I know you guys have seen this advertised on TV quite a bit, Flex Seal. This stuff works. So if you do have a roof leak that you just need patched real quick, it's not a permanent fix, but something that will get the job done until you have time to come up with a permanent solution. This stuff works pretty good. So that one's for free. All right, so let's lock Black Lightning up and let's walk around the corner with the ladder and see if we can figure out how to stop this leak today. And the cool thing about these little giant ladders is they have wheels on them. So if you spin it around, we can just roll this right up. So if this place looks familiar, it should. This is our Bergman Street property. If you guys have been following along, we purchased and renovated this property we purchased it in May, renovated it in June, and it had a tenant in place in July. And it was a pretty fun project. We ended up doing some sort of major renovations. We knocked down an interior wall. to add a little more square footage in the back. The bathroom was so low, like I had to walk in there like this. So we literally ripped the roof off so we could raise it up. Built a gable to help with the water dripping so it didn't come back inside the house. So we managed the water to come down. I thought let's walk around and show you. So yeah, this, my friends, a lot of people are always asking me, how do you get into real estate investing? And, you know, is it as glamorous as it looks on HGTV? And it can be very lucrative and it's a good investment, but the thing, if you follow me, you see that I show you the highs and I show you the lows. And I show you when I'm tired and frustrated and when I really want to just lay down and quit and throw the towel in, and how I just keep summoning the energy from God and the universe to continue to push. But this is another one of those situations where there's 10,000 other things I'd rather be doing on a Sunday, but here we are dealing with the roof situation. So again, continue to follow me. I'll show you the good, the bad, the ugly, and the disasters. Right. So if you come back here, you see this little area right here is the bathroom, and it had a flat roof on it. And so we had a situation where water was kind of leaking back on the inside of the house. Plus, you know, you can tell that the house has been kind of modified over time. And so there was like 3 layers of flat rubber roof on top. So we ripped all that off. And then we came and, you know, again, made this gable on the side to manage the water. Put some new gutters and downspouts on as well to manage the water away from the house. So we don't have to worry about it leaking back into the basement. And obviously now you have lots of space inside the bathroom, also for me to be able to stand in there fully and extend my hands up. So that was a pretty cool little project that we did. And then we painted everything, painted the cabinets. We put a dishwasher in there as well, because there was not one before. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with the way this house came out. And so with this house, we decided to rent the house and keep the double detached garage for the business so that we could store materials and things of that sort. And some people decide to rent the garage with the house. That is definitely an option to do. And some people actually will rent the garage out separately from the house to add an additional revenue stream. All of those are different options, but for us, we decided, you know, yeah, we could have probably made another $300 a month by renting out the garage, but it was better for us just to hold it so we can store our materials and things of that sort. And actually what we'll do is we'll just put this one right up against the wall. And that way I can just walk straight up. take care of this roof leak, and we'll chime back in later. Happy Sunday. Anthony with the Eden Mandate LLC, restoring lives one home at a time.